workout regularly so I can move better, lead a happy and a healthy life. Today's session, I'm going to share a piece of nugget that is going to make you realize how important workout as a part of your life is. Welcome to Sweat It Out with me, Shweta. Today is going to be an upper body workout, and on that note, let's begin the warm-up and sweat it out. So for warm-up today, we have 4 exercises, and the first one is called the Spinal Twist. So you're going to lie down on the mat on your back, and then you're going to take one of your knee with the opposite palm, keep the other arm around on the floor and twist that knee and try to touch the knee closer to the floor and push it all the way out. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds on each side. So here we go. Grab one knee with the opposite palm, keep your head down on the floor, push it all the way to the floor with every breath. Remember, this is a warm-up. So you're going to take it slow and you're going to focus more on your breath. So keep pushing the knee closer to the floor. Hold it right there. Slowly come back to the start position. Grab the other knee with the opposite palm. Twist it all the way. And keep pushing your knee closer to the floor while you keep the opposite arm or the shoulder pressing closer to the floor as well. Hold it as much as you can and keep pushing the knee. Remember to take long, deep breaths so that you get that range of motion. Hold it right there. Keep pushing the knee. You feel the stretch in your spine. Slowly release back up. The next one is going to be dynamic thread the needle. So we're going to be in quadruped position where your knees are on the floor and you extend both the arms first. Get the head in between and place it on the mat, the forehead on the mat, and then take one of your arms, put it all the way across through, and then bring it back to the starting position. Lift, put the arm through, and bring it back to the starting position. Keep your hip all the way up. Breathe. Press your shoulder down all the way. Arm straighten all the way up. Pushing your chest closer to the floor every time. Switching from side to side. And that is both the sides. The next exercise is going to be scapular push ups. So you're going to get into plank position. From here, we're going to bring the shoulder blades together, pinching them, and then away from each other, getting into protraction. Make sure your elbows are straight and locked the entire time. So here we go. Shoulder blades all the way together, pinching the shoulder blades again and pushing them all the way out. Nice and slow, without lifting your hips too high nor dropping them too low. The only thing that is moving right now is your shoulder girdle. The blades coming together all the way, pushing the scaps away from each other, getting into protraction. Next is retraction, shoulder blades coming together. One more, and all the way out. Nice job. The next one, we're going to be up on our feet and we're going to be doing skier jumps. Quick note on this one, you're going to place your feet together. We're going to hop from side to side using our arms as if you're about to take off. Jump to the side and then again place your heel down and then again come up on your toes and jump to the other side. So remember to move your arms back and forth so that you get a little bit of momentum. All right, here we go. Jump all the way. Remember to place your heel down every time you land. First land on the balls of your feet and then heel down. Before you take off, again on the toes, take off, land on the balls of your feet and your heel down. Keep doing that. Take your time. Move your arms side to side and back and forth for a little bit of momentum. One more. All right, great job. We're going to repeat all of these things. Now you're familiar with the movements. Let's start with spinal twists. On the mat, grab your right leg, right knee with your left palm, turn it all the way, push it, and stay here, focusing on the breathing. Number 1. Number 2, pushing the knee closer to the floor as much as you can. Push, keep pushing as you push the opposite shoulder towards the floor as well. Range of motion is very important when you do this for breathing. All right, slowly release and grab the other knee with the opposite palm, twist it all the way and press it down towards the floor. You're going to feel the stretch in your lower back and also in your chest area. Thoracic cavity is being stretched right now. Hold it. Keep pushing the opposite shoulder closer to the floor. Hold it right there. Remember to breathe. Push the knee closer to the floor and slowly release it back up. Let's get into thread the needle. So knees directly below the hip, arms extended, forehead to the floor. Now we're gonna put the arm through, hold this for a second, and then again the other side and hold it for a second. Press the forehead down, getting a little bit of shoulder stretch in this position. Keep going. Constantly moving and putting the arm through and pushing the forehead to the floor. While you do that, you're going to feel that stretch. Make sure you do this nice and slow. One more rep. And we're good to go for the next exercise, which is scapular push-ups. Let's get into a plank position again. Palms directly under the shoulders. Here we go. Blades together and away from each other. Together all the way without bending your elbows, and then away from each other. Bring all your attention only towards your shoulder blades. That's going to be super important because otherwise you will end up moving your hips up or low, and then the whole benefit of this movement is going to be gone. All right, we're going to be up on the mat for my favorite part of this warm-up, which is skier jumps. Here we go, feet together. Let's use those arms to get that momentum. Here we go. Jump with both feet and land with both feet at the same time. Make sure you keep your feet closer to each other. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, jump far away laterally, or else you can keep the steps very simple and small to suit yourselves. One more rep, here we go. And that is the end of warm-up session, which was great. You can tell my heart rate is up right now. That only says that my body is ready for the upcoming workout. So the first workout number 1, we have kneeling hand release push-ups. So we're going to be doing about 10 reps of these. I'm going to quickly show you how it looks like. We're going to keep our knees down. You can even start in quadruped position and then lean forward. Now my hips are slightly lower. Palms are directly under the shoulder or below the shoulders. Now we're going to go take the chest all the way down. Hand release every time. Place the palm again right next to the chest and push all the way up. But the knee stays down. So that is going to be the focus here. So lean forward. Here we go. Let's aim at 10 slow reps, not too fast. Here we go. Chest all the way down. Keeping the elbows together, hand release. Push all the way up. Now again, nice and slow for about 3 counts. And then all the way up. So 1, 2, 3. Hand release. Up for 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Up for 1 second. Keep going. Nice and slow. Every time you touch your chest to the floor, you lift your palms up and then push yourself all the way up again. Keep those knees down, and that is how it's done. Remember, if you can increase the reps, that's going to be awesome. The next exercise is bent over lateral raise. So quick demo on this one. You're going to stand with your knees being soft. Your back is going to be straight, spine straight in line, hip hinge. So from here, I'm going to place my palms directly under the shoulder. I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades and then lift my arms to the side, keeping my elbows bent slightly. So this is going to be very important to pinch those shoulder blades. Remember, we did those scap push-ups. So here we go. We're going to aim at least 15 reps for this one. Let's begin. Bent over lateral raise. Pinch those shoulder blades and lift your arms up. Pause there for a second. Slightly bring it down. Again, keep that form. Knees are going to be soft. Hinge at the hips. Shoulder blades pinch together while you just raise your arms up all the way. Keeping the elbows bent. Speed it up a little bit now. Pause at the top. Feel your scaps being retracted at the top. Feel your shoulders. Keep going. Let's speed it up a little bit more this time. One more rep. And nice and slow down. Awesome. Keep in mind, we're going to try to increase the number of reps. Next thing we're going to do is Dolphin Plank. So we're going to get on the mat. Quick demo again. On your elbows. From here, I'm going to lift my hips all the way up and take my head in between the elbows and then come back to elbow plank. So let's do this one. At least 20 reps is what I'm aiming at. Here we go. All the way up. Bring it down. All the way up. Bring it down. Up again. Hips to the maximum. Keeping your legs straight. Bring your hips down into an elbow plank. Keep breathing. Push your shoulder blades away from each other as you get into that elbow plank. Stay with me. Few more reps. All the way up, head in between the elbows. Keep breathing, and we are done with that. Fantastic job with this. It's an easy looking exercise, but it's not easy when you do it. Next exercise is back extension Y raises. So we're going to stay down on the mat on our tummies. Keep my arms extended, getting my shoulders up off the floor. In this position, I'm just going to keep my thumbs facing up and lift it as much as I can. So let's aim at about 12 reps here. So here we go. Shoulders off the floor. Lift as much as you can, keeping the thumbs facing up. You're going to feel it on your lower back, and the movement of your arms is going to make you feel that shoulder joint as well. Lift it as high as you can. Pause there for a second. This is really going to test your strength here, especially with the lower back and your shoulder. Here we go. Stay there. Lift it as high as you can. Few more reps. And we are done with round one. Fantastic job. Now I know I feel my entire body with this, but especially the upper body. So let's again begin with hand release push-ups with our knees down. We're going to try to aim again 10 reps or more with this. Palms directly under the shoulder. Let's get started. Slowly down. Hand release and up. Remember to pinch those shoulder blades together. Hand release and push up. All the way down, nice and slow. And all the way up. Down for a 3 count. Hand release. Push yourself away from the floor. This is an easier version, of course. And if you want to challenge yourselves, you can always do it without kneeling. Remember to release those hands as your chest touches the floor. Stay with me. Keep your elbows tucked in. all the way down. One more rep. Here we go. Fantastic. Next up, bent over lateral raises. You know what to do for this one. So feet together or hip wide apart. Your hips are going to be hinging and then your knees are going to be soft. So drop your hands, keep your back straight. Here we go. Let's lift those arms to the side and slowly bring it back down. Now remember to pinch those shoulder blades together the entire time you're moving your arms all the way up and down. I definitely feel my scaps right now because I'm trying to pinch those shoulder blades together. Even with just body weight, this can be very, very intense. Lift it all the way up. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, especially on top. And keep them right there. Feel your lats being engaged. All the way up. One more rep. And we're good to start Dolphin Plank. All right. Elbow plank. Remember, we're going to go for at least 20 reps here. Here we go. Let's speed it up a little. Hips up and down. Remember to take your head in between those elbows as you get the hips all the way up to the ceiling. All the way up and down. Pause there at elbow plank. Try to go at least 20 reps or more. Stay with me. You're almost there. Keep going. All right. Fantastic job. Next up, back extension, Y raises. So we're going to lie down on the mat again, getting ready. Quick reminder, we're going to keep our shoulders up and we're going to keep the thumbs facing up as well. All right, we're good to go. Shoulders off the floor, thumbs facing up. Let's lift it. Focus more on lifting your shoulders up above your ears. Lift it up as much as you can. Stay with me. This is that one exercise that's really going to test your strength. Looks easy, but very intense. Stay calm and focused. We're almost there. One more rep and we're done. All right. Great job. Now, again, if you want to take a quick sip of water, we can totally do that. You can see how I'm sweating. These exercises look very simple, but they're not. And it's intense, especially because a lot of us lack that upper body strength, right? So let's get started again with kneeling hand release push-ups. Knees down. Here we go. Nice and slow. Aim at least for 10 reps. Nice and slow again, pinching the shoulder blades, chest down, hand release, push the body away from the floor. Keep your knees down, keep your elbows together, nice and slow. And on the way up, always fast. Down, lower, chest down, hand release. Push yourself up. One more rep. And that's a great job. Remember, next one is bent over lateral raise. I want you to focus on pinching the shoulder blades together, keeping your lats engaged the entire time you're doing this, and then keeping your hips in a hinge position and knees soft. Keep your elbows slightly bent while you lift. All right, here we go. Get into the position. Arms drop. Lift. Pause for a second. Bring it down slowly. Keep those scaps retracted. Nice and slow. Squeeze the shoulder blades on top and bring it back down. Stay with it. All the way up. Keep breathing. Remember to engage your lats, retract your scaps, even when you're bringing your arms down. One more rep, here we go. And that's a good round of bent over lateral raise, even with just body weight. I know I'm feeling it when I engage or fire the muscles, the right muscles that we need. All right, so we're gonna jump into Dolphin Plank one more time. Remember, you lift your hips up, your head goes in between the elbows. Okay, elbows down. Here we go, let's try to aim at 20 reps this time. Nice and slow, not too fast to forget about your form. So make sure your form is also perfect when you do the number of reps, but at the same time, focus on the speed as well. Brace your core, especially when you get back to that elbow plank position. Keep going. Let's speed it up a little bit. Let's get about 2 reps now. All the way up and down. And that's a good one, guys. Here we go. Next one, we're going to jump into back extension, Y raises for one more time. It's intense because you constantly keep your shoulders off the floor. All that load is going to be on your lower back while you're working on moving your shoulders on top or over your head. So that's an intense one. So get back on the mat, on your tummy, arms in front, shoulders off. Here we go. Lift as much as you can. Constantly lifting your low back or your shoulders off the floor. Keep your thumbs facing up towards the ceiling. Lift it up. Keep your arms straight. Elbows can be slightly bent. It's absolutely fine. As long as you lift your arms up as high as you can. Almost there. Lift it. One more rep. And that's it for this round. Great job, and I'm definitely feeling it on my upper body, and you can see me fully drenched and sweating it out. Now, quick break, grab a sip of water if you need to. Before we begin workout number 2, I have a quick tip to give you, because every movement that we do is connected to our daily life. For example, lifting something overhead or squatting or pulling. We do all of these things without even realizing. And that's why working out regularly makes it easy for us to carry out our daily activities. It strengthens your body, your spine, and everything else, and helps us to just move better. So here's how we're going to start our workout number 2. Quick demo on the first exercise, which is Pike 2 or Plank 2 Pike jumps. So we get into a plank position with palms directly under the shoulder, and then we're going to lift our hips all the way up, getting our legs straight, and then jumping back down to a plank position. So one more time, I'm going to quickly show you. Jump and lift the hips up. Stay with your knees straight or locked. Slight bend is okay if your hamstrings are tight, and then jump back into a plank position. So we're going to aim at least 10 reps here. So let's get this one started. Get into a plank position. Here we go. Pike, pause for a second, jump back. Pike, pause for a second, jump back. Let's speed it up a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep lifting those hips up. 8, 9. Keep going. If you can go more than 10 reps, that's fantastic. But make sure you lift that hip all the way up. All right, that was slightly more intense than what it looks like. So we're going to take a quick 15-second break. Grab a sip of water if you need to, or just walk around on the mat. Catch your breath, and then we're going to get back to medicine ball slam, where you're going to imagine you have a medicine ball in your hand from the floor. You're going to lift your arms up and imagine throwing it all the way down with a lot of force. So here's how it looks like. So I'm going to hinge at the hips, bend knees, take it all the way up, overhead, and then slam it back. When my arms are overhead, I'm going to lift my heel up. I'm going to get my knees to be straight. From this position, I'm going to slam it. All right, I hope you're ready for this one. Here we go. We're going to aim at least 15 reps. Lift it and slap. All the way up and slap. Remember, arms go overhead. You go on your toes. Your legs become straight as well. Let's speed it up a little bit. Imagine you have a heavy ball in your hand and slam it as hard as you can. Keep going. If you can go over 15 reps, that's fantastic. One more. All right. Quick break again. Just walk around. Like I mentioned, we're going to take a quick break for 15 seconds. You see, I'm getting out of breath because these two exercises are going to be quick and intense. Let's get back to plank and jump into pike. Here we go. Aim at 10 reps again. 10 is a good number, but if you can go more than 10, that would be amazing. 6, 7, 8. Keep going. Hold that pike position. Make sure your legs are straight in that pike position. One more. Awesome. Great job. Quick tip here. When you jump into that plank, remember your plank form should be perfect also. You can't drop your hips too low. So make sure you're up high. And we're ready for med ball slams. Here we go. Remember, we're trying to aim at 15 reps here. 3. Up all the way. 4. 5. Arms up. Every time you're going to squat a little and pick it up. 9. 10. Let's aim at 5 more reps. All the way up. 12. 13. 14. And one more. 15. Amazing. If you did 15 or more, even better. Quick sip of water. We have one more round to finish this. If you're out of breath, just catch your breath, walk around, and just get ready mentally, because we're going to be doing plank to pike jumps one more time. Remember, plank position. Here we go. Aim at 10 reps again. Jump back to plank position without dropping your hips, because when we do those jumps, it's very easy to lose the form. Keep going. Knees straight as you get those hips up. Keep going. Few more reps. Let's get 2 more. 1 and 2. And we're done with plank to pike. Amazing job with this. Quick break again. Walk up and down. Catch your breath. We have medicine ball slams. You just have to imagine you have a heavy ball. So let's get ready. Arms down. Lift it up. Slam it down. Arms up. Slam it down. Let's go. Here we go. Arms up overhead. Let's try to speed it up to get a little bit more than 15 reps with a lot of power. Few more reps. One more. And that's it. We're done with this really powerful circuit with 2 exercises. And I really enjoyed doing this, even though I didn't even have a ball in my hand, right? So let's get into stretches. Your body is going to really appreciate this right now. Starting with child's pose, lat stretch. So we're going to sit back on our heels, stretch our arms to one side. So we're going, let's say we start with right side first. Stretch it more towards the right side and just hold it. Pushing your chest down towards the floor. Because we're stretching to the one side, we feel the lats being stretched as well. Now let's switch to the other side. More to the left side now. Arms are stretched out. Long, deep breaths. Hold it. And slowly release and come back up. Next we're going to do is Cobra. Drop your tummy on the floor. Keep your palms right next to your chest. You're going to lift only your upper body off the floor, keeping your arms, elbows locked. Look all the way up. Hold this position. Keep your feet flat. Avoid shrugging your shoulders. Push the shoulders down. Look all the way up. And breathe and relax. Your body just went through some rigorous exercises and workouts that were very quick. Alright, next up we're going to be doing some shoulder stretching. You can stay on your feet, on your knees, and just grab one shoulder, push it with the other wrist or forearm. Feel the stretch in the back of your shoulder. And we've done a lot of upper body work today. So this is going to be really helpful, and it's very important to stretch your upper body. So we're going to cover the shoulders. We're also going to work a little bit on triceps, because a lot of these movements involve all of these muscles. So let's switch to the other side. Push it as much as you can. Remember, long, deep breathing constantly is what is going to help you. So just keep pushing it. Every time you exhale, you push a little bit more. Feel your shoulders, the back of your shoulders feeling stretched. Next up, we're going to be doing Triceps stretch, holding the elbow behind our head and pushing it all the way down. Push it as much as you can, just like how you did for your shoulders. This again is very important. Also improves post-workout mobility. Kind of helps you with recovery and preps you for the next and upcoming workouts. Alright, let's quickly change sides. Push your elbow constantly towards the floor. Feel the stretch again in your triceps, in your shoulder socket. If you can't push anymore, it's absolutely fine. Just hold that position. We usually rush through all of these stretching movements, but it's essential to hold it for a certain period of time. Slowly release your arm. We're going to focus on chest and back right now. So knees directly under the hips. And then from here, I'm just going to place one palm right here and then one arm up. And look at the opposite side. Just hold this position. Push your chest down as much as you can. This is a very relaxing position which also helps with your back, your chest, a bit of your shoulder as well. Few more seconds, we're going to hold it. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Now switch slowly, keeping the other arm to the side. Pushing the chest down towards the floor. And looking at the opposite side compared to the arm that is on the side. And staying here and breathing. Few more seconds. All right, few more seconds. Stay there because you're almost done. And now slowly release your arm, and you can choose to either lie down for a little bit more time or get back on your feet, because that brings us to the end of this session. So next time when you squat in your kitchen or bend down to pick something off the floor, remember, working out every time, you're enabling yourself to just move better. This is Sweat It Out with me, Shweta, signing off.
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.